What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video tutorial of free code camp section called React, and in this one we're going to be learning how to use Array.filter method to dynamically filter an array. So the map array method is a really powerful tool that you'll use often when working with React, okay? And another method related to map is filter, which actually filters the contents of an array based on a condition and then returns a new array. For example, if you have an array of users that all have a property online which can be set to true and or false, you can filter only those users that are online by writing. For example, that's the syntax. So in order to get the online users, you apply the filter method on an array of users and get only those users that are online. Alright, so to have a bit of an hands-on experience, it gives us a challenge of the same topic that we already discussed here. So it says that my component state is initialized. Alright, so this is the my component, and this is the state which is initialized with an array of users, which is over here. Alright, all these: Jeff, Alan, Mary, Jim, Sarah, and Laura. Alright, cool. So some users are online and some aren't, and then it says filter an array so you see only the users who are online. Alright, so we're gonna do this. So in order to do this, we'll first use a filter to return a new array containing only the users online. I mean, users whose online property is set to true. Okay, so we're gonna do that over here in this part of the code. So to get the users who are online, we're gonna use the user array from the state, so users, which is over here. Alright, and then we're gonna apply a filter method onto it, and then say where each user, alright, we need the user who's online. Alright, so that's the array, and that's the key, or the property of the user online, which is set to true. Alright, cool. So now this part's done. Alright, to do this, first use filter to return a new array containing only the users whose online property is true. So now we need to move on this one. Then in the render online variable, which is here, map over the filtered array and return a list element for each user that contains the text of their username. Be sure to include a unique key as well, like in the last challenge. Alright, cool. So we're gonna use this constant. So users online, and then we're gonna use the method map and then map it to the render. Map the users online to the render online, which is this HTML page here. Alright, so I'm gonna say with each user we need to return the list, and what this list should contain is it should have a key which would be equal to the user's own key, which is here, and then in the HTML, in this we're gonna display the username. The username of the user. Alright, here we go. That's all done for you here. See, all the users though who are online, they're actually coming up. So it should be how many? Jeff, Mary, Sarah, and Laura. Jeff, Mary, Sarah, and Laura, whose online property is set to true. Alright guys, let's run the test and see if it passes. Nope, it doesn't pass. Where did I go wrong? Alright, where did I go wrong? Right, so I guess because there's no key property here, that's what's going wrong. However, the key has to be unique, so I'm gonna just use their names because they're all unique as well. Alright, in this example, so I'm gonna just say username instead. Save it as the keys. Alright, let's see if it passes now. Yes, it does. Perfect. Flawless victory. Alright guys, I really hope you understood the concept of how to use ArrayPilter to dynamically filter an array. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll make sure I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And until next time, have fun practicing this new concept, and I'll see you in the next video.